So I think it's, if you feel up to it, it's going to be a fun one to rise in body, rise in spirit, and let's sing together, O River.
That's right, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home.
Add some more harmony.
Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home.
O River.
Oh, river, I hear you, feel you calling me. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea?
In the park together.
Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home.
Finding my way, finding my way, finding my way, finding my way.
I hear you, feel you calling me. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea?
Keep it going. Finding my way, finding my way, finding my way, finding my way. I hear you, feel you calling me. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea? Finding my way back. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. One more time. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. They'll sound great. We're gonna do one more. This next one is an original by Emily Chen, right here. Beautiful song. And it's a fun one to sing along to. Hope you enjoy. 2, 3.
Home is where the heart is. Home's a place we start. Home is where the heart is, and from that place we'll never part. Home is where the heart is. Home's a place we see. Though there's a big wide world around us, there's a place for me. heart is. Peace is the place we see. Though there's a big wide world around us, there is peace for me. When I go, where's my home? When I go, am I alone? When I go, can I feel home? When I go, I'm not alone. Love is where the heart is. Love is the place we start. Love is where the heart is, and from that place we'll never part. Love is where the heart is. Love's the place we see. Though there's a big wide world around us, there is love for me. When I go, where's my home? When I go, am I alone? When I go, can I feel home? When I go, I'm not alone. Joy is where the heart is. Joy is the place we start. Joy is where the heart is, and from that place we'll never part. Joy is where the heart is. Joy is the place we see. Though there's a big wide world around us, there is joy for me. Though there's a big wide world around us, there's a place for me.
For our chalice lighting this evening, we invite those of you at home to light a candle if you have one near you. Our words come from Ingrid Goff Meidoff.
Love.
Let's go ahead.
Love has made a place for you where everything is new.
And a voice will come from the stillness to give these words, love your life. You will know from its deep urging to let go the well-worn list of all you thought you needed first. Begin here freely from this muddy place. It doesn't matter if you are broken, empty-handed, shabby. Go now into the day, the open fields, the markets, the long trail to the sea. Find all the ways a lover loves the beloved, each hidden bloom, unspoken word, vagary of heart. Become a brave and willing traveler in a wild, forgotten terrain, a realm of intimate, tender relating, infinite mystery, untethered joy. Now moving in this world, you know that love is the greatest fortune. Only you will not amass it. You are it.
Love is me.
Love has made a place for you where everything is new.
Love.
Love has made
Well, welcome all to Sanctuary Boston, a community of vibrant worship and real connection grounded in Unitarian Universalism and open to seekers of all kinds. My name is Matt, and I'm the Director of Community Life here at Sanctuary. Welcome to those of you joining in person, and welcome to those of you joining online as well. For those of you joining online, I invite you to fill out the visitors form in our chat if you're new. And for anybody who's joining us, our program is available with all the lyrics to all of the songs tonight in the chat box as well. So you can click that and follow along to know who's who and what's what. You all here in person, you're just not going to know who's who or what's what. I guess we'll have most of it up on the screen as well for you. Let me welcome you into this place with words from our new website, our resurrected website, as it had a little bit of a disaster a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Becca, who saved us and recreated it from scratch. Sanctuary worship is here for praying atheists, spiritual but not religious monastics, mystic Jews, agnostic pagans, Orthodox witches, progressive Christians, activist Buddhists, and you, wherever you are on your journey. Beloveds, this is the second in our worship series on generational healing, something we are in need of these days as much as ever. And so I invite you to show up in whatever way your spirit needs this evening. We invite you to sing along with all of the music. If the words elude you and you just want to hum along, that's okay, it's just as good. If what you need is to just be in silence or to lay down on these cushy chairs or lay down in your bed at home, that's okay too. That's just as good. And if what you need is to rock out like you're alone in the car with your radio, this is your night to do it. We invite you to show up and bring your whole self to this space. And with that, I'll invite Adele and Rebecca to read our words of welcome, and I'll invite you all to read along with whatever words or phrases most resonate for you.
Whether you go to church on Sunday morning,
or light candles on Friday nights,
whether you've been hurt by religion,
saved by it,
or some of both,
whether you're brand new to spiritual community,
or a seasoned seeker,
whoever you are, whatever you are,
wherever you are on your journey,
we welcome you.
Invite you into a time of centering for this next song. It's a zipper song, which is a term I learned long ago as a UU musician, where we're just filling a different set of words each time. Starts with, "O river, rewild my soul, help me let go of control. Show my heart how to flow with ease again. I'm ready. Take me in."
O river, rewild my soul, help me let go of control. Show my heart how to flow with ease again. I am ready. Take me in.
Oh, mountain,
Oh, mountain, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart how to lift mine eyes again. I am ready. Take me in. Oh, fast Christ, revive my soul. take me in. Oh, sunshine, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart how to shine with warmth again. I am ready. Take me in. Oh, Mama, rewild my soul. Help me let go of control. Show my heart how to beat with yours again. I am ready. Take me in.
The Clearing by Martha Postlethwaite. Do not try to save the whole world or do anything grandiose. Instead, create a clearing in the dense forest of your life and wait there patiently until the song that is your life falls into your own cupped hands and you recognize it and greet it. Only then will you know how to give yourself to this world, so worthy of rescue.
This September, my youngest child, Lucia, started kindergarten. All last school year, other parents and I would marvel, can you believe this is their last year in preschool? After years together in this school, sibling after sibling after sibling, our thoughts gravitated to the anticipated nostalgia we would feel once our families would no longer be part of this community. I have 4 children, ages 12, 10, 8, and 5. Being the youngest, Lucia's milestones are also family milestones. When she learned to use the potty, done were our days of carting diapers around. When she stopped napping during the day, that closed our 10-year chapter of having to be home in the afternoons so that somebody could sleep. Slowly, the pack and play, the baby carriers, and the sippy cups exited our house. So much of my energy revolves around the progression and unfolding of my children's lives. For over 12 years now, tucked way back in the recesses of my head, I've had this phrase: when my youngest goes to kindergarten, I will ... And I remember in July having this realization, oh, that is actually happening. I won't tell you the details about how I spent the summer poring over job boards, updating my resume, trying to gloss over time lapses between jobs, all the many part-time jobs that I fit in the nooks and crannies on weekends, evenings, or in the reprieves of time between not having a newborn and then having a newborn again. All the jobs that made me feel like a resourceful, interesting jack of all trades, but sprinkled on paper, read more like flaky and fickle. I set my heart on a job, but after weeks of preparing my materials, I hit an insurmountable block in finishing my cover letter. I took a break, meandered the library. On the shelf of free books, there was a book called Becoming Who You Are by James Martin. I picked it up and read it in a day. Reinvigorated, I sat down to finish my letter, and I just could not. On paper, this job seemed ideal. This kind of position does not present itself often, and I would be a fool to pass it up. And deep down, beneath my rational self, I knew I would be a fool to want it. In the paralysis, and with Martin's invitation to consider who I was becoming, I realized I have a chance here midlife, after all these years, putting myself second or third or fourth or fifth to others, that I have a chance to reclaim myself. Do not waste this opportunity. It is ironic that it should take someone else's book to remind me to ask, who am I becoming? See, I have a side business called Co-Listeners. It integrates massage therapy and spiritual care. And my tagline consists of 2 questions. Can you hear what resides at the center of your being? And what in you is waiting to come more alive? In my quest to reclaim myself, I had mistaken career for self. I had looked to employment to define me. I overlooked that how I was accompanying other people could actually be the very version of myself that needed to be claimed. A few days later, a journal writing prompt posed a question about family and who I am in this moment in my faith journey. Surprisingly, I did not write about who I am, but about who I am not. I am not white. I am not black. I am not just Catholic. I am not just straight. I am not successful in any of the ways that my college alumni magazine highlights. I am not. I do not fit. Going to church in New England, I sit in a sea of white people. I tried a black church and joined the choir, and I am not black. I tried Spanish-speaking communities, and that felt like home in many ways, given overlapping cultural heritage. And yet, I tried the Filipino gatherings, and while a lovely reminder of my childhood growing up in New York, they were a community of immigrants looking for one another, and I didn't quite fit there either. I am Catholic, and while parts of that hold deep meaning for me, other parts do not, and I am so much more than just one belief system. I have spent a lifetime looking for my people, finding my place in the world. The description for this sanctuary series on generational healing says, we'll journey through the wisdom of our ancestors and imagine our legacy to future generations. What is the wisdom of my ancestors? I do not come from a family of storytellers. While my parents poured themselves into providing for me and my brother, our interactions revolved mainly around daily things. How was school? Did you practice your violin? What do you want for dinner? We didn't discuss things like hopes and dreams, emotions or feelings, what excites us, what makes us who we are. When my dad died 4 years ago, journalists, activists, and friends from the Filipino community posted in Facebook how he was a champion for the underdog, how he gave to his people and country in need, how he was not afraid to speak hard truths. Looking through his things, I learned that in his work with the Asian Pacific Islander Coalition, he was at the forefront of a campaign to break the silence and shame surrounding the HIV/AIDS epidemic. He organized seminars for immigrant workers and for youth empowerment. He received an award from the President of the Philippines for his humanitarian projects in the Philippines and for Filipinos living abroad. I wish I had known this about him, from him, while he was still alive. It seems there was a divide between his public persona and his home persona that he could not bridge. I wonder what, in his own childhood and becoming, made intimacy, vulnerability, and connection within the family so challenging. The story that I inherited and that I see played out in my own life is that you find yourself out there in the world, but who you are out there does not necessarily live at home. My husband and I deal with challenging family dynamics with extended family, for which our coping mechanism is avoidance. We avoid being ourselves so that we can show up. We are acutely aware of this dynamic during the holidays. Perhaps the holidays pose challenges for you as well. In our overarching need to self-protect as an act of love, both for ourselves and for the people in our family, we miss opportunities for real connection. I don't want this to be my final story. I certainly do not want this to be my children's story. I want them to feel seen and known and loved, to find a home for themselves, yes, out there in the world, and to find themselves seen and known and loved at home. My hope to reclaim myself midlife, I realize, will not be found on a job board. Rather, this journey to be at home in myself will unfold as I make space to name who I am and not just settle for knowing what I am not. It is time to take the questions I pose to my clients and turn them back to myself. Can I hear what resides at the center of my being? What in me is waiting to come more alive? For me, this means going to church on Sundays and being part of communities like Sanctuary. It means going to queer crafting night at the library. It means returning to my callings as a massage therapist and as a spiritual director. In these uncertain times, it means having faith that my and our labors of seeing and receiving people for who they are, beloved and worthy, has ripple effects for healing in the world. For my husband and I, generational healing means learning how to share our stories with our children and inviting them to do the same. This was never modeled for us. I'll tell you, it takes a lot of effort to make this happen. It means telling our children about what we've been doing out there in the world and what we are thinking and feeling, hoping and dreaming, so that they too can have this language for themselves and with us. It means creating new rhythms, rituals, and connections so that we and our children and the people with whom we share our lives can say, yes, we are finding our people. I am finding my place in the world. What about you? What in you is waiting to come more alive? In closing, I offer you a song written by community organizer, song leader, and ritualist Jordan Mudd. These words have become a mantra for me in this season of uncertainty, change, and discovery. I am listening to what is calling for me. I am deepening into all I can be. I am listening to what is calling for me, and I won't turn my back on what my heart is longing to reach, for I will let it lead.
All right, we're going to sing another song. This is one we've been doing in the band here for a long time, uncovered by one of my favorite band names, Mutual Kumquat. Thank you for that message, Bernardine. So much you said resonated. And some of the things in this song, in the chorus it says, if ever you feel like you were not enough, listen to your heartbeat, listen to your heart speak. And when words are not enough, just take a leap of faith, take a step. I'm going to invite us to rise in body, rise in spirit, and let's sing Uncovered together. Look around when all of your walls come crashing down, where will you turn? Could you ever stop for a second just to pick up the pieces of your shattered life? Always running one small step behind, and you're losing faith in your power to change. Then decide to break free and fix your eyes on this love that you cannot hide. So even when your heart breaks, know that the sun's still gonna shine. If ever you feel just like you are not enough, listen to your heartbeat, listen to your heart speak. And when words are not enough, just take a leap of faith, take a step, and learn how to live and love. Gotta hope and trust in all the mysteries that you will find. Uncover the truth, there's more than meets the eye. Even when you think that you were at the end, and that rope that you hold fast and keep holding on, then decide to break free and fix your eyes on this love that you cannot hide. So even when your heart breaks, know that the sun's still gonna shine. If ever you like you are not enough, listen to your heartbeat, listen to your heart speak. And when words are not enough, just take a leap of faith, take a step, and learn how to live and love. Gotta hope and trust in all the mysteries you will find. Uncover the truth, there's more than meets the eye. More than meets the eye. Whoa. Just like you were not enough, listen to your heartbeat, listen to your heart speak. And when words are not enough, just take a leap of faith, take a step, and learn how to live and love. Gotta hope and trust in all the mysteries you will find. Uncover the truth, there's more than meets the eye. Thanks, everyone.
What a great service so far. Today is Trans Day of Remembrance, a day honored each year around the world where we lift up those trans people who have been killed by violence against them. This day was founded in 1999 by transgender advocate Gwendolyn Ann Smith as a vigil to honor the memory of Rita Hester, a transgender woman who was killed in 1998, and we lift up their names today. So for today's offering, we're giving half of our plate to Add the Words Idaho, an incredible organization, which I hope you'll join me in supporting. Add the Words Idaho is a volunteer-run, statewide, nonprofit organization dedicated to the liberation, equity, and equal treatment of LGBTQ+ people in Idaho. And they do incredible work. Gender-affirming healthcare has been banned in Idaho and 24 additional states in the past years. And here at Sanctuary, we believe that all people, all transgender people, deserve access to care, access to their rights, access to live a life free from violence, access to live a life full of joy and affirmation and safety. Access to live a life where everyone can be at home in ourselves. Add the Words works on legislative issues, but they also have a mutual aid fund where they work with people in Idaho who are mostly directly affected by legislative bans and by on the ground in Idaho every day. They provide funds for relocation, they provide community dinners, art supplies, housing, and they're pivoting right now as the community needs them. They're doing incredible work. I urge you in helping me express to the LGBTQ+ community in Idaho that they are seen, known, and loved today and always. For those of you online, you can use the links directly in the chat box to donate on Venmo or PayPal. Those of you here in person, anyone can find us directly on Venmo at Sanctuary Boston. And if you've written a joy or sorrow on one of the cards, we'll also collect those now during the music. Thank you.
Great point. On this Trans Day of Remembrance, we begin our time of joy and sorrow with these words from M.J. Kaiser of Enfleshed, an organization of spiritual nourishment for collective liberation. I invite you to get into your body if that feels comfortable, or let your breath take you right out of your body if that is not a safe place to be for you right now. And let these words wash over you. We, ancient and still becoming, tired and resilient, children and elders, precious to each other. We remember across borders, through words that fit and don't, in the midst of layers and intersections, violences of so many kinds. We remember lives, names, stories. We remember our parts in the webs we grieve, the ways and times we have been more of a friend to white supremacy or colonialism, capitalism or misogyny, ableism or fat phobia, anti-sex worker biases or cultures of policing, or our religious institutions' complicities that weave through them all, than to those on this day we call kin. We remember what causes us to betray. We remember we are capable of solidarity, true and lasting. We remember more than death, more than what deadens, but we will not let their cruelty be forgotten, erased, dismissed. We remember good days for each other. We remember love that surprises. We remember our beloveds, resting, haunting, remaining. May there be comfort among the grieving, reflection among the privileged, and loyalty, courage, and power to move and make us, hold and heal us in the directions of trans flourishing, collective and within. Amen. May it be so.
There is a love holding us. There is a love holding all that we love. There is a love holding all. We rest in this love.
We arrive together this evening, whether in person or online, bringing our complex lives and our complex feelings about the world with us. Some of us arrive here holding heartbreak and wrestling difficult and impossible things. Some of us arrive full of gratitude, and some of us arrive as bittersweet chocolate, a mixture of it all. From those here in person, I have one mixture of sorrow to share with you. Skylar shares, "My grandma is entering hospice. She is 91. She supported students with special needs in Dubuque. Incredible. She makes a delicious rhubarb pie, and she plays a mean hand in euchre. I know there are more joys and sorrows sitting in this room, so let's take one deep breath together for those. In and out.
There is a love holding us. There is a love holding all that we love. There is a love holding all. We rest in this love.
We now invite those of you joining online to put your joys and sorrows in the chat box. I will share them out loud here from the mic. If you would like me to keep them anonymous, please message me directly at Phoebe Squiggly Joys and Sorrows. That's Phoebe Squiggly line Joys and Sorrows. Jerry shares, sad we had to cancel our planned upcoming weekend in Boston since an unforeseen complication means a longer timeline for healing from my recent surgery. But with much, all caps, joy in spending time with all of you this evening and our home scented by a lovely bouquet from Mark David. A great time all around. Joanna shares, holding the heaviness of generational trauma and trying to listen for generational wisdom. Also, just stepped outside to take the dog out, and I can smell the smoke from the fires both to the north and south of Boston. Prayers for rain and safety for our neighbors. Have an anonymous sorrow. I feel scared by someone in my community, but it's not so simple to stand up for myself. Ran shares, after a week of canvassing in Pennsylvania, my mother had some odd symptoms and was diagnosed with an aggressive brain cancer. We are so grateful for the networks that helped get a quick diagnosis and surgery, and that our family has really come together. We are brokenhearted at the prognosis. Genevieve shares, due to a change in our Ohio state teachers' retirement system, I get to retire a year sooner. This is my, all caps, last full year of teaching. I feel like I've received a gift of a full year of life. Beth shares, we had a disturbing message left in our sanctuary this week, praying for everyone's safety. Rachel shares a sorrow. We lost my brother-in-law about a month ago. Regina shares, after 3 years, an immigrant's friend's spouse will soon be joining her. We have an anonymous prayer in joyful memory of Joe Gottfried and Mila Boaz. Let's take one more deep breath together for the joys and sorrows that don't fit in the chat box today. In and out.
There is a love holding us. There is a love holding all that we love. There is a love holding all. We rest in this love.
Oh, will you please join me in a moment of prayer? And again, if it feels good to you to close your eyes and settle into your seat, feel your feet on the ground, feel your feet on the bed, on the chair, wherever you are, please do that. And I want to say again, if your body is not a place where you feel prayer and meditation, I invite you to take a deep breath and imagine somewhere else to be. Spirit of life, gracious and loving God, mystery that brings sparkle and sorrow. Remind us that we are here for one another on this day and on all days. This is a prayer for the mistakes we have made. I certainly don't get it right all the time. I wonder if you don't either. May we learn to be a little more forgiving with ourselves and a lot more forgiving with each other. Let us remember to give each other the gift of grace and to hold one another through the hard moments and the bright ones. Mystery of this universe, I am so grateful for my trans siblings, for the magical queer lives that enrich this world. May we remember that each of us is a beloved child of this universe, beautiful and born to shine. This is a prayer of gratitude for when hope feels hard to find and the world feels heavy. I struggle to find gratitude sometimes these days, and what a privilege that is. For those living in war zones of physical violence, war zones of emotional violence, in the Middle East, in states and counties all over this country where it is not safe to be yourself. This is a prayer of love, a reminder that in community, we can amplify our love and send it out further than we can imagine. Spirit of life, thank you for the reminder that love has made a place for us where everything is new. For all the joys and sorrows shared and held in the silent sanctuaries of our hearts this evening. We give thanks. We send a prayer of love. Amen, and blessed be.
Make us aware we are a sanctuary, each made holy and loved right through. With thanksgiving, we are a living sanctuary.
We're going to sing that through once more, and then we're going to hum it for a bit. If you're online, you can pass the light to one another by dropping a candle emoji in the chat. And if you're here with us in person, there are 3 tables here, and you can come up and take a taper candle and use that to light a tea light. When you pass the emoji to the next person or the taper to the next person, take a moment to notice the light inside you and how it's burning tonight. And think about exchanging some of that light, getting some of what you need, giving some of what you have with the next person that you pass the light to. Here we're going to sing Sanctuary again.
Make us aware we are a sanctuary, each made holy and loved right through. With thanksgiving, we are a living sanctuary. Make us aware. Make us aware
are a sanctuary for each made holy and loved right through with thanksgiving. We are a living sanctuary.
We invite you to remain risen. As you find your people and discover your place in the world, listen to what is calling for you. Know that the story of your life is a gift. May you be seen and known and loved out there in the world and also at home. Blessed be.
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this wave is stringing us along, nice harmonies, y'all, you're rocking it. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause we're gonna make this place our own. Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this wave is stringing us along, just know you're not alone. 'Cause we're gonna make this place our home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. Trouble, it might drag you down, but if you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause we're gonna make this place our home. Surprise trumpet. But if you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause we're gonna make this place our home. Just know you're not alone. gonna make this place our home. One more time.